Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter 2 variable equations, and the lessons we're going to cover today are okay, the lessons we're going to cover today are: does xy satisfy an equation? Find the value using two variable equations. Identify independent variables. And solve word problems involving two variable equations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, here I'm on grade 6 math. The chapter we are on is two variable equations. Let's just start with the first lesson. Does xy satisfy an equation? Let's just start with the lesson. Does the point 4, 3 satisfy the equation y equals x? So you are given the equation that is y equals x, right? You have to see if the point 4, 3 satisfy this equation. Let's just understand the ordered pair first, right? 4, 3. 4 is the value of x and 3 is the value of y. The first coordinate is always the x value, and the second you can see x equals 4 and y equals 3, right? You need to put these values in the equation. The equation is y equals x. Y is 3 and x is 4. They are not equal. 3 is not equal to 4. So that means the point 4, 3 does not satisfy the equation. Got it? Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Here you have the live chat button. If you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Let's just start with the lesson. Does 0, 0 make the equation true? So the equation is y equals x, right? Here is x is 0, y is 0. Let's just put up the value. 0 is equal to 0. Yes, they are equal, right? That means yes, 0, 0 makes the equation y equals x true. The correct option is yes, it is. It makes the equation true. Got it? Option number yes. The correct option is yes. Does 2, 7 satisfy the equation y equals 7x minus 7? So the equation is y equals 7x minus 7. The x equals 2 and y equals 7. Now let's just put up the values. Y is 7. 7, x is 2. That is 7 times 2 is 14 and 14 minus 7 is 7. So 7 is equal to 7, right? So that means yes, 2 7 satisfy the equation. So 2 7 is the solution of the equation. Got it? The correct option is yes. So the correct option is yes. Does the point 1 1 satisfy the equation? The equation is y equals 8x, right? X is 1, y is 1. 1 is not equal to 8, right? That means 1 1 does not satisfy the equation y equals 8x, right? The correct option is no. The correct option is no. Is 60 a solution to the equation y equals x? Which is the correct option? Y is equal to x, y is 0, x is 6. They are not equal. The correct option is no. Is 60 a solution to the equation? The correct option is no. Is 3 6 make the equation true? Y equals 2x is the equation. The equation is y equals 2x. X is 3 and y is 6. So here you have 6 equals 2 times 3 and 2 times 3 is 6. So 6 is equal to 6. So the correct option is yes. The correct option is yes, they are. 3 6 is the solution of the equation y equals to x, right? Does 7 5 satisfy the equation y equals to x minus 3? Okay, x is 7, y is 5, right? So that is y equals to x minus 3, x, y is 5, x is 7. So 5 equals 7 times 14 and 14 minus 3 is 11. 5 is not equal to 11. Got it? So the correct option is The correct option is no, that is not the 7 5 does not satisfy the equation. So the correct option is no. Okay, does 90 make the equation y equals x plus 9 true? 90, right? X is 9, y is 0. 0 equals 9 plus 9, right? 0 is not equal to 18. So the correct option is no. Got it? The correct option is no. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next lesson is find a value using two variable equations. Solve the equation g equals j plus 1. So you have now two variables involved, right? You can see the variable g and j. You have two variables. You need to find the value of g when you are given the value of j. So just replace the variable j with the value of the j variable is 1. So just write 1 over here, and 1 plus 1 makes 2. So that means g equals 2. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Use the equation n equals t plus 4 to find the value of n when t equals 10. So you can see two variables here in the equation. They are n and t, right? You need to find the value of n when you are given t equals 10. So replace the variable t with a value that is n equals t plus 4, right? You can add, so 10 plus 4 is 14. So that means n equals 14. The correct option is option number 1, that is 14. Okay, the next one is use the equation r equals j minus 7 to find the value of r when j equals 8. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Very good. That's option number 2. J is 8, so 8 minus 7 is 1. The correct option is option number 2. Very good. The next one is use the equation q equals j minus 8 to find the value of q when j equals 10. So, which is the correct option? You are given j equals 10. So, which is the correct option? That is, replace the j with a value that is 10. So, 10 minus 8 is 2. The correct option is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. The correct option is option number 1, that is 2. Use the equation w equals v plus 3 to find the value of w when v equals 3. So, which is the correct option? That is w equals 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Use the equation r equals m plus 8 to find the value of r when m equals 3. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 11. Option number 2 is the correct option. Use the equation y equals m plus 6 to find the value of y when m equals 1. Which is the correct option? The correct option is 7. It is option number 1 is the correct option. Use the equation b equals t minus 5 to find the value of b when t equals 7. The correct option is 7 minus 5 is 2. The correct option is option number 2. Very good. Okay, the next one is okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is identify dependent and independent variables. Okay, use the workbook for more practice. You can use the tutors if you need immediate assistance. Okay, let's just start with the next one. The next one is solve word problems involving two variable equations. Okay, let's just start with the first example. This equation shows how the total number of books Nick has read depends on the number of months he has been part of a book club. The variable m represents the number of months he has been a member of the book club, and the variable b represents the number of books that he has read. After belonging to the book club for 1 month, how many books will Nick have read in all? So, after belonging to the book club for 1 month, right? That means you are given the value of the variable m. Replace the variable value of the variable m in the equation, that is b equals 7 times 1, that is b equals 7. That means after belonging to the book club for 1 month, Nick will have read 7 books in all. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. The equation shows how the total number of books Russell has read depends on the number of months he has been the part of a book club. B equals m plus 2. The variable m represents the number of months he has been the member of the book club, and the variable b represents the number of books that he has read. After belonging to the book club for 5 months, you are given the value of the variable m, right? That is m equals 5. So replace the value of the variable in the equation, and you can have how many books Russell have read in all. So 5 plus 2 is 7. That means for the 5 whole 5 like after belonging to the book club for 5 months, Russell have read 7 books in all. The correct option is 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. This equation shows how the length of Lexi's essay depends on the number of hours she spent writing this week. P equals age plus 18. The variable age represents the number of hours she spends writing this book, and the variable p P represents the total number of pages that have been written. After spending 2 hours writing this week, how many pages will Lexi have written in total? Which is the correct option? You need to replace the variable age with 2. 2 hours it is, right? So that means h equals to, replace the value in the equation, that is p equals 2 plus 18. So which is the correct option? That is option number 2 is the correct option, right? That is 20. The correct option is option number 2. The next one is this equation. The equation shows how the length of the Lacey's hair depends on the number of years since her last haircut. H equals 13t. The variable t represents the numbers of years Lacey since her last haircut, and the variable h represents the hair length in centimeter. Lacey had last got her haircut 1 year ago. So which is the correct option? You are given t equals 1, right? When t equals 1, you need to replace the variable t with 1, and that means after 1 year her hair length is 13 centimeters. The correct option is 13. Option number 3 is the correct option. The equation shows how the time required to ring up a customer is related to the number of items being purchased. T equals P plus 7. The variable P represents the number of items being purchased, and variable T represents the time required to ring up the customer. How long does it take to ring up a customer with one item? Very good. That is option number 1. So with one item, that is 8. The correct option is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. This equation shows how the total number of hairbands Kelly owns is related to the number of amount of money she spends on additional hair bands. H equals D plus 1. The variable D represents the amount of money she spends on additional hair bands, and the variable H represents the total number of hair bands she owns. With $13 to spend on her hair bands. How many total hair bands can Kelly own? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. Option number two. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is complete a table for two variable relationship. The sea turtle at the zoo is 7 years old than the stingray is. Let S represent the stingray's age and T represents the turtle age. So you are given the equation that is T equals S plus 7. You need to find the values of T when value of S is given. So here you have S is 2, right? Replace the value of the S. 7 plus 2 is 9. So when S is 2, T is 9. So when S equals 4, that is 4 plus 7, 4 plus 7 is 11. That is when S equals 4, T equals 11. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, complete the table using the equation P equals S plus 6. So what is the value of P when S equals 3? Which is the correct option? Yes, that is 6. When P S equals 3, P is 6. You need to replace the S with 3. So that is P equals 3 plus 6. So 3 plus 6 is 9. The correct option is option number 1, that is 9. Okay, the next one is complete a table using the equation C equals A plus 3. So which is the correct option? So you have C equals A plus 3. You need to find for A equals 1. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is 4. Very good. Complete the table using the equation. The correct option is, yes, that is option number 1. 3 and 6 is the correct option. Very good. Complete the table using the equation f equals s plus 5. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Okay, the next one is complete the table using the equation b equals a plus 10. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Complete the table using the equation f equals s plus 7. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is two variable variable equations, the lessons we have covered today are: does xy satisfy an equation? Find a value using two variable equations. Solve word problems involving two variable equations and complete a table for two variable relationship. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box for which you need help. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So if you have any questions related to the lessons we have just finished, you can please write down the questions in the chat box. I am here to answer your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.